out what happened with that. When you have to select, is this for kids or not?
Mm-hmm.
No, at least the last time I said yes for kids by accident.
Oh,
I wonder if you can't do like some kind of live podcast thing if
yeah,
it's for kids. And so I'm
probably.
wondering if I did it both times. It's a shame. Everybody was here too. They were in the chat.
Yeah. Well, Rebecca, or I'm sorry, Amanda, I think was telling him. I think that we were having some problems, so I think they'll be back.
Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, do that.
Oh, she's going to tell everybody. Okay.
How's she do
Um.
that?
Well, I think that possibly the other chat might still be ongoing,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Um. But that could be. I don't want to message her and ask her because. Oh, excuse me. She's
She said,
probably
yeah,
doing that.
it is.
Okay. Yeah. So she can tell everybody because she was saying if I was telling her, I didn't know what was going on, and she said if we ended up switching channels, she could tell everybody. So I was assuming that it was working over there. So,
Everybody's saying hi.
yep.
Okay, so for those that are coming on for the first time, I'm Rebecca Stout and I'm Oni's mom, which you probably know. This is Jennifer and she's Buster the Cockatoos Mom.
Yeah.
And we do a live Wings Out podcast every other week. This week it's on my channel. The next time it'll be on her channel and we switch back and forth.
Yep. Can you still
So
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't like to wear two
Wait a minute,
pods.
it's not as talk again.
Okay. I'll put the other one back in. I don't
There
like
you
to
go.
wear.
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay, so
Um.
everybody, if you haven't got one, go ahead and get something to drink, coffee or water. Jennifer,
Mhm.
what are you drinking?
I've got water.
I
Big
got this
water.
stuff.
Yeah.
Cheers. I
Cheers.
got this stuff. It's V8 Energy, and it's
Mm.
basically juice, just
Mm.
juice, and it's peach mango. And I found out this and the pomegranate are really good, and they're even though they're small, they're almost like you almost feel like it fills you up some. So it's good if you can't get a meal.
Mhm. Oh, that's a good idea. Good. Yeah.
So what'd you
Sure.
do with Buster over and Earl and the dogs over the holidays? Did you do
Um.
anything?
Well, I ended up having to board Earl for a few days at the vet because it just was really crazy with the dogs, the grand dogs, really. Um, so it just became an easier thing for him. And then also the weather was really nice over Christmas, so I could keep one of them in the aviary. Um, so Buster could be out in the aviary, and then Earl was boarded for a few days, so that worked out well.
So
And then the
that's a
dogs,
nice option. That's a nice
hmm
option to put them out in the aviary or to
yeah,
board them somewhere or bring them to a family's house for the
hmm
stress if they don't enjoy all the hullabaloo.
I didn't really want to board Earl because of his plucking and everything, but honestly, it was just so out of control that I had to. And a lot of the times I even kept my dogs back in our room just because. So my two grand dogs, they get along really well, but um they kind of like they get a little wild. And so it upsets my dogs, which then upsets one of my grand dogs. So it was a little bit stressful this time. But the nice thing is that Max and Bo are pretty chill and they like to sleep and lay around in our room. So it ended up all working out. But um yeah, how about you? How did your
Well, Sonny always thinks it's a party.
Yeah.
So I could play loud Christmas music, have people over, him run around when we do presents or whatever. So he enjoyed it.
Good,
I don't
good.
know so much because ever since we put the tree up, he was acting hokey. He
Mhm.
um, bit Aaron, and we were on your channel when I talked about him biting me, right?
Yes, yeah.
So for those that don't know, I had Ani in his sunshine room, loose, and we were sitting there having a nice, pleasant time, and I was petting him. And he started looking odd. Like, when you have a cockatoo or a big bird, you kind of learn their body language or their eyes, their face. He looked odd, and he was making a funny sound. And I thought, ooh, I think I'll put him up. So I got up and walked him to his main cage in the living room, and I put him in, and I had a hold of his feet, and I had my arm extended, and just as I was closing the door and everything, he lurched across. He could reach me, and he snagged my upper and lower lip. I had to go to the ER, and I had to have 5 stitches up top, and I think it was 3 on the bottom, and I was in the ER most of the night. They wanted to keep me the night because they were thinking of giving me a blood transfusion. It took 8 hours for the blood to for the bleeding to get under control. And so for those that might be on blood thinners, because it's a common medicine, I don't know if you know this, but
Sorry, I keep yawning.
when I went to my cardiologist shortly after, I said, "You gotta do something about this. You gotta lower the milligrams, something." I said, "That was just a cut." I said, "If I fall down or if I get in a car accident, I'm dead." I said, "It took him 8 hours to stop a little cut and almost had to have a transfusion." And he shook his head, and I had gotten a second opinion about this. He said, "No, we can't lower it." And he said, "Where did you go?" And I told him, and, it's a main hospital.
Mm.
And he sat there, he said, "When you're on blood thinners and you get cut bad," he goes, "you absolutely have to come to a big, like, main hospital."
Like a trauma one. Mhm.
Because he said equipment, maybe it's things to cauterize, and
Mhm.
medicine, he said that would have stopped that.
Mhm.
So, and the other thing is they didn't do the best job stitching me up.
Yeah. I think you look great though. I mean, I don't even
Thank you.
notice, honestly. I really don't. So I think you look great.
I wanna make a video with me telling the story and showing the actual graphic pictures of what a cockatoo can do. Because that
Mhm.
was just, I don't wanna say a nip, it was just a bite. I mean, it's not like he got a huge part of me. So and then the nurse, the man that was taking care of me said he had visited it was a bird sanctuary or something and was holding a cockatoo, and it got mad, and it bit his finger and broke it.
Oh, yeah. They can do some real damage. That's no joke for sure. Um,
So that's what happened over our Christmas. Now it's really sad because every other year, Ani has loved the tree. It's gone right next to him. He's loved it, but
mhm.
I don't think so this time. We took him out
Yeah.
to see Christmas lights. We always do. And I videoed that. And I'm really mad because there was this house that was just so lit up. You could see it from space. And I wanted to see it because of that. But it looked like just a blanket of lights. And so I didn't get to go, and I wouldn't have brought Ani because it didn't look interesting from afar.
Mhm.
Well, after Christmas, they put up a video. It was a walkthrough,
Oh, neat. So he
and
would have
it's
liked
been
that.
70 degrees, and we could, and not just a walkthrough. This thing was freaking amazing. It was like one little display after another. You could walk through the yard. You could walk
That's
up
neat.
on their porch to their front door and look at everything. I wanted to die because I just can't imagine how much Ani would have loved that.
So I don't know if you heard about our we took Earl one night and that was a bust. I tried to go to a place that had like drive-through lights. I think it was like a farm and it said it was like a 30-minute drive, but when we got to where the turn was and all of a sudden it was saying it was 14 more miles. And it was dark. It was in an area I don't really travel a whole lot, and so we had to turn around and come home. So, and then Earl was awful. He screamed the whole entire time, pretty much. And then Ken and I took Buster and Bobo out, and Buster was just flipping out the whole entire time and didn't enjoy himself whatsoever. So both times I tried to take the birds out to see Christmas lights, it was a complete and utter bust. It was
What about
terrible.
Bobo? Did Bobo like them?
I mean, he doesn't really care, but um, I, he just he doesn't always like to go on car rides because, like tonight, we went on a car ride somewhere, and he had just gotten groomed yesterday, so he was like kind of upset because he thought, "Oh no, I'm going back to the groomers again," because he doesn't like to be away for that hour at the groomers. But so he didn't really care, but I mean, he doesn't mind like riding with the birds or anything. But Buster acted like a complete fool, and so did Earl. It was really bad.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. At least
oh,
you
it's okay.
know what they
Well,
did.
I
You
mean,
tried.
I'll probably try it again next year. Maybe
Now,
it'll
did
be
you go
different.
when it was pitch black or when it was like just turning dark?
I went when it was dark, and it was past their bedtime too,
I
so that
wonder if
could have.
that would help if you went out like at
Yeah.
5:30,
Mhm.
like 6
Um.
o'clock, to where they're on, but it's not pitch black. We can't
Yeah.
bring Sonny. Sonny's afraid of the dark if he's out
Mhm.
of the house. As soon as it starts getting dim, he's got to be home.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, oh, thank you, service dog. Yeah, so I that was a bust for us. But they do, like Christmas in general, and they get a lot of gifts, and they I don't know why I keep yawning. I'm so sorry, everybody. um it's been a long day. I am kind of tired, but they do enjoy like mail. I always read all the mail to them and their gifts and things like that, and they really do enjoy that. So I think maybe we'll stick more with that part of Christmas is the cards, the watching. Buster loves Elf. He skit the what's the other one with Jim Carrey? Um the
Oh,
uh,
Grinch?
yeah, he's scared of that
He
one a little bit.
I was gonna
He lo
say, isn't he scared of that? I'm
Yeah,
scared of that.
he'll cry. But he loves Elf. So I think we're gonna stick more to that type of opening gifts, reading cards.
You need an elf on the shelf.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, they're
Um,
expensive though, aren't they? I know when they first came
well,
out, they were 40 something dollars.
you can get like the generic ones on Amazon for just a few dollars. And actually, I see the books every now and then marked down or really cheap at Goodwill. Um, in fact, I recently saw one and I thought about it. And you're not boring. I thought about getting it for the birds, but then I was like, that's just one more thing I have to do every day. But maybe I'll do it
It
next
is a
year.
lot of work, but wouldn't it be fun for your channel to have
Well,
little
I think
elfie, you know?
maybe I'll do it next year and I'll just do one day a week instead of every day because it's a huge commitment.
It
Um,
is. My girlfriend did it. Erin did it for the girls. It was either 2 years or 3 years, and I don't know how she flippin' did it. She did it every night,
mhm.
and she was doing crazy things, like they'd be hung up in the lights, or they were, I don't know, pooping marshmallows. She would come up, she'd look online, and she would go through all this extravagant stuff every single night
Yeah,
through week.
I know a lot of people that do it. I that's just one more thing I have to do.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like I said, I don't know how she did it. I would have loved to have done it for my kids. That is something I could have so gotten into, but man, I would not have had the creativity she did.
Yeah.
Her
They
stuff
have
is fun.
they have like forums and all kinds of stuff where you can like they come up with ideas and all that kind of stuff. Um and Elf on the Shelf is really really cute. They also have some other ones like um the one with the nativity where you move the nativity around,
Oh, I haven't seen that.
for people that are more like, more biblical like looking. And then there's also a few other ones that are really neat. I can't remember because I looked a bunch of them up. thinking that I might want to get into one that was a little easier and a little different. um, but I do think I'm going to do it next year, but just do like one extravagant thing a week. Ken is
That'd be
really
fun.
Ken is fun too. Like he could come up with some really funny stuff. So I think it might be good. It, yeah, he Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, I don't know if. Oh, I was thinking you were saying Jimmy Swagger. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, did he do that at a hotel? uh, I don't even know if you guys know
Lizards
who
could
that
have
is.
cared less. My
Mm,
lizards and snakes could care less about
mm,
Christmas. Boo. I think the funnest animal I ever had with Christmas was hands down ferrets. I
mm-hmm,
mean, it was like Christmas was made for children and ferrets. I mean,
mm-hmm.
they just the colors and lights, they're in all their
They
glory, and
like
they
it.
dance
Oh,
and roll around and bat at the trees, but without destroying them like a cat would.
oh, that's
And
sweet.
they fall asleep under the tree, and they like to open the
Oh,
boxes and smell them. It's just it is wonderful. Do you do anything weird? Like, do you get stockings for your animals?
um, the birds have stockings, and I actually we typically do get stockings for the dogs, but I couldn't find them this year. So I ended up not doing it, but the dogs got so much for Christmas. Like they got so many toys even after Christmas that I have some put up. They love lamb chop toys. And actually, Bo and Max got a giant lamb chop each. And it like where's it squeaker? I think Bo already got the squeaker out of this one. Um I can't find it. But anyway,
Already?
oh, there it is.
There it is.
And oh, I got somebody excited. But and then I don't remember who sent this one, but this may have been Helen. Oops, guess who
Where are
made an
you
appearance?
finding them that cute? I've never seen them that cute.
Um, and this one's pretty torn up already. So guess who likes toys? Oh, guess what, everybody?
Bobo!
It's not Bobo. Come here,
It's
Max.
not
No,
Max.
I have a surprise, everyone. Come here, Max. Up, Max. Up, up. Here. This is Maggie.
Uh-oh. A
Hi,
Christmas
Max.
surprise.
Well, she just came today.
Mhm.
She's a border collie, um, poodle.
Poodle.
Standard. Yep. So this is Maggie or Mags. She has a different name that starts with an M, but I don't really like it much. So she's answering to Maggie and Mags
Is
really
she,
nice.
always that cuddly?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, she
So
loves you.
supposedly she was a service dog, um, not certified, but they had trained her for a gentleman that had some pretty significant um Mags, 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 over here, babe. Come. Lay. Good girl. Um, and he unfortunately passed away. And the mother couldn't keep he had three dogs, but she, I guess, alerted him before um he was about to have a event. Um well, yeah. But so
Yeah, service dog Kazana is a
yeah, that's just she's
professional
mhm.
trainer. When she was really young, she bred and showed, and then, I think she always trained, and she's a really good, groomer, and
Mhm.
that's how she made a living, for quite a while. I don't know about now, but she still grooms sometimes, I know
Yeah.
that, but she trains service dogs,
Mhm.
so
Um, so and again, unfortunately, I the gentleman passed away, so I have no way of finding out. But I was told that he was trained in my area. So I am reaching out to some trainers here. to see because she seems to not know some of the commands that like Bo has known. She's catching on already, but so I'm hoping I can find the person that did the training, um, so that they could maybe tell me what commands they were using. She does jump a lot too. She jumps on Ken's lap a lot and Hannah's lap a lot. And I don't think that's something that typically a service dog would do. Please correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
service dog.
Yeah.
But I don't think that now I know that like for seizures or certain events or something, I know they will lay on you, but um she jumps and she'll jump on you. So, but again, they're all very easily, and that's a little bit of the border collie too. Um,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
we
Yeah.
I saw Condo said they need a lot of exercise. I know, and we walk our dogs um, almost every day. Um, and we always take them out back. You know, we have a fenced in yard, and we take them out to run around. Um, so they do get plenty of exercise,
As
and so I'm
much
not.
exercise as Binu the chicken?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Binu!
That chicken is so cute.
Everybody in the chat, you need to look up Binu the chicken. And it's
Hmm.
a silky chicken. He's actually a rooster, and he's like a dog. He can be anywhere on the property, and they have an immense farm. And this young woman, she just calls Binu. And that chicken will come from wherever it is and it turns to the side and it shuffles. It dances right
Yeah,
in front of her and she can hold it and bring it places and he makes my mornings. But he gets
yeah.
a lot of exercise.
You send me a lot of his videos, and he is so cute.
I'm addicted to him. It drives Scott nuts. Every time he hear I try to play it on low and he'll be able to hear it across the room. Really? Really, love?
Yeah,
I'm like, what's you sillier, me watching chicken videos or him playing a video game where you catch ghosts? Well, actually, you don't. It's called Phasmophobia. It's a number one game now. And what it is you team up between, you can play alone, but it's more fun if you play up to four people. And you go into houses and that are supposedly haunted and your job is you're like a professional, almost like, what is it called when you study ghosts and stuff? That's a thing.
paranormal,
That
paranormal. Yeah,
you're that
paranormal. I can't talk right, but yeah.
that.
Um,
And so you have a truck of equipment, and you pull up and you go to the house and your job is to look for clues. So
mhm.
like while you're in there, did something move? Did you hear anything? And you have all this equipment, flux capacitor, EMT. Do you have that, Ken? Yes, I have that. Did you put the dots on? There is. I mean, it is so, but it's funny, you hardly see the ghost at all. It's just fleeting. You don't catch the ghost. You just prove that it's there and what type of, through your research, ghost it is. And that's all this game is. And people are completely addicted to it. But
Huh, that's crazy.
I think I think chasing invisible ghosts on the internet is just as silly as me
As
watching
watching a
chickens that
chicken.
dance. Oh, I got a
I
funny
think it's
story.
cute.
Got a funny story since we're talking animals. This is kind of out there. I don't know if you watched that skit I sent you with the young man that tells the story about
Mm.
the Bass Pro Shop. Did you watch that yet?
I watched I watched the first one, and
Oh,
this
good.
I
You
was
didn't watch the second. This is new
well,
to
I
you.
so I started watching the second, but my TikTok is like acting up when I try to click links to go to it. But the one I watched the one about the case, and then I started the second one, but I didn't get to finish it because I had to go meet the dog today.
Well,
Um,
this is about fish, so that counts
mhm.
as animals, right? Exotic.
Right. Mhm.
So the story starts with a man in Alabama in a pickup truck going to Bass Pro. So that all matches.
I
That makes
saw
sense.
that. I saw that part, and then it
And
just
he
started.
mashed into the light pole. Not once, not twice, but several times. He walks into the Bass Pro. He strips naked. And the whole time he's speaking gibberish. And it's in that redneck slang. You know. I don't know why. It took the police a while to get there. I don't know why. In Bass Pro, if you've never been in there, they have these giant displays, aquarium displays with waterfall and like a mountain thing. And the tank is huge and it's got bass. So this guy, naked guy, climbs up the rocks, he shimmies up there, and he starts doing cannonballs into the tank. Boom! One after another. They can't stop this guy. So the cops show up and they surround it going up on each side of it. So the guy then tries to jump out of the tank. Well, the tank is really tall. So he flops like a fish. So he's like this on the ground. And this is all I've seen the video. So he's
Mm-hmm.
like this, kind of flat. He's almost knocked out. The cops go to get him. He starts squirming and kicking. And this is a naked guy. He's slippery. He must be on crack.
Oh
And
yeah.
so the cops are trying to catch him. And they finally caught him. But that's the story. And those poor fish will never be able to unsee what they saw.
Oh my gosh. Only in Alabama.
I know. As soon as he started that story with a man in a pickup truck in Alabama,
Yeah.
and he goes,
Yeah.
going into Bass Pro, he goes, so far it matches up, right? He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. That is well, because I was telling you, I wondered if it was recent because I just watched a show called Roof Man, like roof, like a roof on your house. And it's a movie based on a true story of a guy that he would sneak up on a roof at night and oh, my headphones died. Sorry. Can you hear
oh,
me?
yeah.
Let me
Are,
put
are,
these in.
are,
Hang on.
are there chickens in the story?
Hang on a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Are there chickens in the story?
no, there's no
Are there
chickens.
fish
Sorry.
in the story?
No.
No, well, I'm not interested.
Okay. Well, he broke
Yeah,
out of prison.
do it.
But he would climb up on a roof and he would dig his way down and he would be in he mostly robbed McDonald's stores. And he was like a friendly, nice robber. Anyway, he ended up going to jail. He broke out of
Was he
jail.
naked?
I'm getting there. And he lived in a Toys R Us. And and at night, yes, it's about Toys R Us. At night he would bathe and everything. And so one night the manager came back in and he ran through the store like naked. And it was
No, I'm interested.
yeah, it was pretty funny. But
Did he have a southern accent? Where was this?
no,
Where
but
was
it
this?
was in North Carolina,
Oh,
not
so we
not Alabama.
naked,
Yeah.
another naked southern man.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right. All
Yeah.
right.
It's a really good movie actually, but I was wondering, like, did he get that after did he watch Roof Man? That's what I was thinking. Like, how
Yeah.
long ago was this? Did he watch Roof Man and decide, like, I can top that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is that he, like, topped him. Yeah.
I miss Toys R Us so bad.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah. But did you guys have a nice holiday though? Holidays? Your
Oh,
friend?
once I could talk. I mean,
Yeah. Well, your New Year's
yeah,
was your New
I
Year's
was
probably
able to eat
better.
well by Christmas and
Mhm.
everything. Lips heal that. I was just amazed. At first, I was like, because one head was barely hanging on, it was completely tore, like partially off, and I thought it'd be a long time to heal. And no, no, not really. It heals fast.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Unfortunately for Scott.
Hmm?
Unfortunately for Scott
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
anyone else around me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're able to eat and everything normally now, right?
Yeah, perfectly.
Good.
Perfectly.
That's
And
good.
I don't know what's gonna happen with Onni. I need to make a movie about it and show what he did. And I keep putting it off because he's dangerous with me now. So it's a little scary. I don't want to be sitting there talking with him in a cage next to me. So it gives the picture that he's in a cage now all the time because he's not. He's got this big room. He goes out, he plays with Scott, so he's not
Mhm.
in a cage all the time. He is in it
Right.
a lot. But, so I don't want to do that. So that would mean, I think, editing so that part of the time while I'm talking, I could show video of him playing
Yeah.
or something as I'm explaining
Well, I mean, and
what
you could
happened.
even say in the beginning or at the end of the video that because of the events that have been, recently happened, you're not comfortable trying to film and watch him at the same time. So
Yeah,
for safety
yeah.
reasons, really you're filming when he is having cage time. I film sometimes because I always the boys have independent playtime in the mornings after when I first uncover them. That's when they have like what I call their independent playtime, and they have toys and they get a couple little snacks in the morning and things like that. And so I film like that sometimes because sometimes Buster gives off some pretty good rants in the mornings like that, or he yells "Mama, Mama, Mama" over and over. But
Did he
anyway,
open presents? Did he open
Buster does kind of open presents. Well, and I'll tell you, he loves like when I get a package, he thinks it's for him. And he like goes crazy when a package comes in the mail because he thinks it's for him.
That's
And
how our ferrets were. So
yeah,
we just let them open. "Oh, yeah, yeah, it's
mhm.
yours to open." Sure."
He got
Here's a
lots of
nice Madonna shirt. Yeah.
mhm. He got lots of scrub daddies. Couple people send him lots of scrub daddies, and
Yeah.
most of them are gone. But I ran to Tractor Supply tonight. The person I got the dog from her rescue told me that she was on a certain kind of dog food and I couldn't find it. So I went into Tractor Supply really quickly to see if they had what she was saying, and they didn't have it either. But I passed by and Tractor Supply had a scrub daddy that's a tractor. So I bought that for Buster. So it wasn't a bust. Um, are you talking to me, service dog? Um, well, so I don't have a need really for a service dog. Um, but I talked to a friend of mine does. She has therapy dogs and she's also a dog trainer. And okay, and she told me that I it would probably be very easy to get her certified as a therapy dog. So she and I are going to have a conversation this weekend about that because I
That
do.
would be nice.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to be able to take a dog to, like, if there's a natural disaster or something like that. Um,
I
or
had 2 therapy ferrets, and, it was great. I had the best couple years. I did it for the special ed children in the county.
mhm,
So, they would go into the special ed kids, the really bad ones, like how Sean was, that won't comb their hair or anything. We taught them life skills by using the animals. So, I'd be sitting there with the ferret and every day, Rocky has to brush his hair,
mhm,
and I do it. I see he really doesn't kind of like it, but he does have to do it, and I do that and everything, and I'd have them brush them, and so we did. Social stories, I think, is what we called them, and we talked about, if another animal bullied, the other animal, how that was handled, and it was great. I loved it. You have to really watch if the animal enjoys it, though, because we
mhm.
had one that did it for years, and then one day, we're heading home, and he threw up in the carrier, and that's rare for them to throw up, really, and
Mhm.
so I thought, gosh, I wonder what's wrong with him. Got him home. He didn't throw up. He didn't act very different. Went back again another time. He threw up in the carrier and at home. I thought, he's done. It stresses him now. He changed.
Mhm.
And you kind of have to watch that,
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. And again, I'm really hoping I can find whoever this trainer was around here because they didn't live in South Carolina. They lived over an hour away from here. Um, but supposedly they had the training done in this area. So I'm reaching out to some people and asking if they happen to train her. That way, the more I know about her, the more I know what I can do for her, you know.
Hmm.
And I know, I mean, she's been shuffled around a lot this week. She went from, she's lost her owner, and then she went to a rescue. She was with two other dogs. They got adopted out separately, and now she's here. So she's a little confused, So it
Yeah.
takes some time. So I'm not even really worried about any of that right now as much as I am just getting her to settle and fit in. But she's her and Bo are doing really well together. Now she uh sniffed Bo's behind me, kind of growled. But that's pretty typical. Um Condo would probably do that too.
Yeah.
um uh Service dog, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking they just did some specific good behavior training and certain things like that. I don't want to tell too much of what I know about, his personal life. The gentleman is deceased, so I'm trying to be discreet. You know what I mean? But I I really do think the same thing. But she is very non-reactive with other dogs, which is a good thing. And I think that she probably would qualify easily for a therapy dog. But again, my friend, she's been doing training for years. We're going to video chat this weekend and go over a few things and see. If it can happen, it can happen. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. Yeah.
I'm trying hard not to crack up.
Yeah.
He sees right through me because
Yeah.
as you're ending that story, you know what flashed in my mind for no reason? The raccoon that broke into the liquor store and drank
Oh,
all the
yeah. Yeah.
liquor, and they found him practically comatose drunk the next morning, and they took pictures. So I was just imagining that, and the newest one is a Capuchin monkey. I think it was in this area. The store had a cat door. I don't know why they didn't have it locked, but this monkey decided to go into this music store, and luckily they have camera footage. And this monkey had the best time. I mean, he's just throwing everything around and chilling and playing guitar, and and then he decides to go to the sink and turn it on. And by the time they found him it was flooded.
That's funny. I got to look that one up too. Um, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know why I was thinking about that while you're talking about service dogs.
I mean, it's all relative, drunkenness, dogs. No, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, that is funny though. Oh, monkeys can rip your face off, even those little tiny ones.
Even the
Um,
tiny ones,
oh,
yeah.
even those tiny ones can rip your daggone face off. I mean, I'm crazy enough with a cockatoo, but I have no interest in having a monkey.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Yeah. Um, Conda said, "Are you sure that monkey didn't make a scene at Pro Shop?" Oh, and Bird Love, I'm looking forward to it, and I've been tracking it. So I promise we'll make a video. Bird Love sent the boys a package. Um, that my birds do. They love to unbox things. Earl doesn't get as into it as Buster does, but Earl enjoys it too. Earl likes to be read too, so um, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading this. Ylanka said that there was a raccoon on YouTube that stole carpet through the cat flap.
Mhm.
And Amanda said that she follows a YouTube that has 3 monkeys that live inside. And, yeah.
Mhm.
Who has pets? Who has pets? Go. What are they? What are they?
Yeah, yeah. What do you guys have? Thank you, Dennis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna do it though, service dog, I wanna do it right, and I want it to be certified. Um, I get really upset when people try to take a dog into stores and they're like lunging at you and they're like, "This is my service dog," or "This is my um therapy dog," or whatever, and it's clearly not.
My
uh
husband runs into people that come into his restaurant with teacup chihuahuas or whatever in their arms. It's a restaurant. My husband's like, not allowed in there. Well, it's a service animal. And my husband, what task does it do? And usually they're a little quiet and they say, well, you shouldn't ask me. And this is my service dog. And he goes, if it's not four paw at service dog taught us, there's not four paws on the floor. So
mhm,
it can work. If it's not working, it's not a service dog.
yeah.
Might be your ESA, but that gives you no right to go into stores.
My daughter works at a restaurant as well, and they try to sneak them in all the time, and they make her go tell them like, "You can't have the dog inside,"
Oh,
and they
no.
say, "It's my service dog," and they're like, "It's not your service dog, you're hiding it in a bag," 'cause she said again, it's always the little tiny ones. The thing about that place is they have outdoor seating where they do allow dogs, but
Yeah,
they're not allowed by South Carolina law to allow them inside,
with
but they
food,
they
yeah.
get really, really mad, and again, they're always little teacup chihuahuas or teacup poodles or teacup, like those, so
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, don't I wish people wouldn't take advantage of that because it does make it bad for people who are really trying to do something with therapy dogs and such, or that actually have a service dog. So, yeah, I wish people wouldn't, do that. Yeah, that's true. Stuffed animals do have a story too, don't they? Um, yeah, 4 on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't care if you have a, um what is that called? Emotional support dog or whatever. That's fine. But just say that, and if it's against the law to bring them into a restaurant, just follow that, There are a lot of places that do allow them outside. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are.
Mhm. So, I think it's just nice to, yeah. And again, you can't convince me it's an emotional support or therapy dog or a service dog if they're lunging at people and barking their head off like they want to bite your leg off. You just can't, um, do that. No, she has not barked at all. She was whining earlier. Um, she really likes Ken. And since I think she was with a male handler, I think she's going to kind of probably take to Ken really well. I mean, she likes Hannah and I as well, but she
That's
keeps
all
jumping.
the animals.
Yeah, I know. Well, Max and Bo are really mine. But she keeps jumping on his lap and wanting to be on his lap and play tug of war, um, with them and stuff like that. So, but she hasn't barked, but she was whining when I first brought her back here because she wanted to go back out with Ken. Um, I'm having trouble getting her to use. She hasn't used the bathroom in the house. She hasn't had an accident, but she doesn't want to go to the bathroom outside. And I think it's because she's trying to find a spot where no one else has peed. And she can't find that here because there's so many. I have so many dogs. Um, So night condo. Um,
What's going on?
Condo said he was going to bed.
No. Are you really that old? Really?
Yeah,
Really? Are you
loser.
that old?
Let's bully him, loser.
Good.
Yeah.
I wonder what loser is in the alpha generation language. Brain rot and I don't know. You've heard that language though, right?
Yeah.
The new alpha gen stuff.
Some of it.
Yeah, it's a lot. They almost have a book, and there's even a video of a professor giving a lecture to a college in complete alpha slang,
Oh,
and
fun.
it's just hysterical. You
That's
know,
yeah.
it's just hysterical.
Yeah. But yeah,
None of their stuff's funny. I mean,
he'll
the boomers and the Xers, at least there was stuff that meant something. Okay, so like
oh,
the alphas are going 6'7", 6'7". It doesn't mean anything. Now, if you were a boomer or an Xer, if you were Xer, 69 had a sexual connotation, so that was funny. And then star 69, was it star 69? That had a connotation to it. And then what is it? Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9,
yeah.
something like. And then there's the song 5036 something.
That song ruined my life.
These
Jenny.
alpha people, the word Ohio is something that means lame or bad.
Oh, I did hear that. I have heard of that. Oh, sweet girl. I have heard of that one. Yeah, the Jenny song ruined my life on the bus. So just saying, I've trauma from that. Jenny, Jenny. Yeah, I got to hear that all the way through like 8th grade and 9th grade. Then I quit school. Oh goodness.
Gen X?
Um,
What year were you born? And I'll tell you.
I'm Gen X. I'm
Okay.
I'm not a boomer, but I was raised around a lot of boomers because my kids will tell me all the time that I'm a boomer, but I'm actually not. But a lot of my siblings were, but no, I'm Gen X. Yeah.
I was raised by the greatest generation. I was a late child. So I was raised like a boomer.
Hmm.
But I was 1 year off from being an X or so. I was raised in like, my family life and everything was a boomer, but out of family and everything, the environment was definitely Xer, you know? Definitely X.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep. So, oh, by the way, I am not going to have my live tomorrow, and I will put that on my channel.
Oh,
I've just got a little bit, Max, come here, too much going on with the new dog and the bird. Like, it'll take me a little while to get things settled. And we don't just
yeah,
throw
your
our,
morning routine down.
yeah, and we don't just throw our dogs in and say, like, come on, Buster. We have to keep them. Um, we do a lot of like kenneling methods and things like that for everyone's safety. She didn't seem real interested in Buster. We put Buster in the kennel outside, and she wasn't real interested in him. She sniffed around the chickens, and then she did want to sniff Earl, kind of like Bo does. Bo loves to sniff Earl. He's obsessed with it. So he must smell good. I don't know.
Mhm.
Um, but it there is a big transitioning going on, and we do take our time, and I'll film some of that, too. I'll be able to film some of that process, um but I should be able to get back on. Oh, I might be able to have a little bit of a live Friday when Ken's golfing. I think my daughter can watch Mags, and then I can have a little like half hour or so live show back here. But tomorrow, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. There's going to be too much going on, um, you know, in the home with training. So, um, yeah,
So all
and
the
Rebecca,
Christmas stuff put up so that you don't have
yes,
that going
yeah.
on?
So this just really happened. We really, I don't mean to keep you late, but I saw her last night, and oh, Percy's doing great, by the way. I saw her last night, we really didn't want to get another dog until June. I saw her last night and I was like, "Ugh, this just sounds too good to be true." So I sent it to Ken, who has just been like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But I sent it to Ken and he's like, Mags, what you got? Mags, come here, sit, good girl. And anyway, he said, that one really looks like a really good fit for us. So I messaged the lady. Well, she wanted to talk on the phone, and that was, we were doing bird time, and then we take our dogs for our walks. We have like a nightly routine. And I said, I can't talk until the morning. Well, 10 minutes later, she's like, she's under contract. And I was like, okay, it's not. So then today she calls me and said the lady came and picked one of the smaller dogs and decided that she was like late 60s and she decided she wanted a smaller dog. Although she's not a very big dog compared to my dogs, but
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I said, if you can meet me halfway, we can meet her today, but she has to meet Bo. Max can get along with anybody, but Bo, I don't have much experience with him around females. So anyway, but I wonder that too.
So I can't believe Kondo was a loser on us.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
He's a boomer. Boom.
he's such a
We're gonna
boomer.
let's roast him.
The problem. 6'7".
Yeah. So we won't have it.
He's
next
not
week.
Riz. He's not Skibbity Riz.
Oh, you have better words. I don't know all those.
Yeah, Skibbity Riz Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 weeks will be on our channel. If you guys have any suggestions of what we can talk about,
Yeah, we need suggestions what to talk about.
yeah,
Because
so maybe we
I
can
don't
call
know of any
Kondo.
other. I don't know of any other animals breaking into Toys R Us's or.
Hey, let's break into Toys R Us and get drunk.
Yeah, and we'll
or the liquor
film
store.
it live.
Yeah, we'll do it live on our YouTube.
Do it live.
Yeah, we'll get some views. Yeah.
You have to be naked and wet because it was hard for those cops to catch that guy. He's like, nope.
Oh, bird love. I love boomers. I love everybody. I really do. I love everyone. And so it's all right. All are welcome here.
I love the Greatest Generation the most, though.
Yeah.
They're fascinating.
Yeah. So, well, thanks for hosting and having me.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks and no live for me tomorrow.
Have fun with that little dog.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping she pee-pees when I take her outside.
Watch the boots on the nose for me.
Yeah, I
and
will.
kisses.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Special thanks to Amanda and Service Dog Savannah.
Thank you for remembering. I keep forgetting that. Thanks, ladies. Bye.
Bye-bye.